And welcome back. Sorry for a bit of an abrupt end on the last stream, or the last bit of Terra Invicta. We're back to recording here. We're on the initiative on release count 22.
Where do we need
This run was started on release count number 6. We got an assault ship that should be coming in real soon.
We're going in.
I suppose we'll bounce around our councils here. Augment you with something. We're admin capped here. Yeah, you're capped at 24. So it's either security, investigate, persuasion, or science. I think security is the way to go here. And then you're saving up for project director, which is 40. Okay, confirm assignments, let some time pass. More ships on the way to Mars. So if they're coming for us, our Mars stuff is about to have a bad day.
We'll be ready for new orders soon. Cleaning things up.
Public breakdown. Title their opinions, let them voice, or initiative. Gain 2,000, grants a significant public opinion boost. Okay. A little creative editing allows us to hijack this for advertising purposes. Sure.
Person of interest surveilled.
And again, we're waiting to see if this alien wanders into either China or India. We got another one coming on the 6th of May next year. Setting an arrival alarm.
Order is returning. We're winning their hearts and minds.
So they've come, not necessarily for us, although we do have one coming in. I'm saying coming in. That we're going to want to respond to soon. It's either you... No, it's not you, so it must be you. No. Where's the assault ship? I had an alarm on it, so it should be coming in. Yeah. So the alarm is going to go off the 13th. It actually arrives the 3rd of April. Okay. Okay, as far as Earth goes, we mostly control China, India, and the Gulf Union.
Target destroyed.
For easy expands in the Gulf Union and India, we actually need the democracy up in those places. There's our alert. They're going to arrive in 21 days. So I think that's what we want. Yeah, that would hit them 10 minutes after they arrive, which is probably right about perfect. And we'd have enough fuel in theory to get back up with any of the survivors. So we'll issue that movement command.
Standing by for orders. We'll turn down the heat.
Okay, confirm assignment, so let's more time pass.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
India is almost
Offering
fully back
support.
under control.
Few
stability-wise.
things clear your mind and focus your output as effectively as a sharp blast of cold. As a thank you for being part of our course, please enjoy a 25% discount on any of our in-home cryo chambers.
Okay.
Superior Judith Helm.
So we got high temperature
Welcome Ina to
superconductors.
her burn brighter.
Where do I want to go? Titanic spacecraft is tempting to get Titans going, which is the biggest type of ship. We need this for getting into advanced fission, which we'll need it eventually. There's improved plasma, which is probably what we want for warships, for like long-term use warships. Oh, because that's required for improved, and you are required for improved, okay. You're pretty cheap, required for the level 3 military research place. As well as royal governance and stuff. Okay, so we'll get that one going. Maybe a little disconcerting that everything is military right now, but it is what it is.
Surveillance complete.
Truly, I would love to believe that we will comport ourselves better on other worlds than we do here, but I am not naive. There will, I am afraid, be blood. Director Khalid Al-Ashgar. Classified Project Exodus security briefing.
Okay, so that's Titanic spacecraft. If we can control the slot, we'll try to push that along, because I do want that. We probably want to improve plasma and improved laser, well, actually, we've got, I think, what we need. Well, it's ultraviolet, right? So, ultraviolet phasers, improved plasma is probably what we want for our Titanic spacecraft when we go to build them. And we need ship of the line research, because it's actually the tier 5 ships is the Titanic, and this is the tier... Oh, actually, do I need the... No, this is the tier 4 here, so we need this before we do Titanic as well, so we need this done. And this is about halfway done, so...
Things are cooling off.
Things are cooling off. We've moved the needle.
Ideally, one place is below 2, we're at 2.1, so we're almost now below 2 again. The rest place there, 9. Because we got 30,000, we probably might get the rest down to like 7. There's maybe an argument to backing off on inequality. Although, right now we got knowledge actually pushing it down, so that's probably fine. Oh, independent commands will want definitely at some point. I set the lead. They're probably not leading yet. Honestly, I probably wouldn't mind if they took control, so I'm not gonna be too worried about that right now. You arrived at Lower Mars, you arrived at Lower Mars. Nothing's getting bombarded, so they're probably not there for us. So that's March, February is next, or April is next. Excuse me. We got a space battle early April. Okay, confirm assignments, let time pass. And shortly,
I think we had a breakthrough.
we should have that space battle.
Offering Gonzel.
Okay, so we were estimating 3 ships. Apparently they picked up a 4th one. They probably rallied to a 4th one that was already here at Earth. 26 versus 4, so we will get all our ships. They're willing to fight. We're willing to fight. So start battle. 26 v4. We're obviously not coming in such a wide line. Prepare for high wall. Maybe even great wall. Yeah, great wall. Yeah, top speed. And I think we will hold off on picking firing targets until we get closer. Or until we start being worried about blowing up. Let's time advance. So we got 4 ships to destroy. The important one is the assault carrier. The assault carrier in the back. If we can, I'd like to hold these missiles until we're about 400 kilometers off target. Concern that might come about from that is we don't have any point defense. So enemy connects are going to be pretty painful. Ah, never mind. I have them set to auto fire. Okay. That's fine. The missile attack mode apparently has been modified. It's not too bad at this point. Some ships are already exploding. And these guys are pretty heavily armored for MC1 ships, but they're still only MC1 ships. Yeah, so the game has decided we've launched enough missiles to kill the first 3 ships. The question is, will any survive to launch missiles at the last? One gone. 2 gone. The missiles launched again to hit the damaged one. Three gone. All ships focus fire on the remaining ship. Enemy is willing to disengage, but obviously, until the assault carrier is gone, we are not disengaging. Missiles away. Here we go. You know, we took a little losses, but the goal here was to make sure that assault carrier was destroyed. So that is acceptable. 4 enemy ships destroyed. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 destroyed, and a few more damaged. "14 of our 26 survived. So we lost 12 ships. Thought I counted that it was 13 we lost, but apparently I miscounted. Okay, these guys back up to the dockyard for repairs. Okay, let's, we can go out and check. You are the other one coming in, and you're coming in with more escorts. No way to predict, they had no way to predict that that was what was going to happen to the first batch, but this group has come a little bit more prepared with 7 ships instead of effectively 3 for escort duty. So we may need something a little bit more significant to get rid of that one.
Mission abort.
Oop, the alien has dodged us for the moment.
Order is returning.
Things are stabilizing. Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
First assault carrier down, second one inbound. Let's see if we keep this going while we try to get the techs we need done. Might try to put together usable fleets on ship of the line. We'll see. Or we'll wait until we get to 10 spacecraft. We'll, Yeah, probably can't wait that long, so I probably need to do ships of the line. We'll probably do something with some coil ships or something on Lancer Hull, maybe? Or Dreadnought. We can definitely do some Dreadnought ships. We'll see.
Where do you need me?
Ready for my mission. We'll see what we can find.
Actually, we know he's around here somewhere. We think.
Surveilling target area.
At your service. Let's see what we can see.
Standing by.
Ready for my mission. We'll see what we can find.
Acknowledged.
Anyway, we're down below 2 on all of these guys. That's good to see. A little bit concerning. That is implying there's one in the Middle East near the Gulf Union. I haven't wandered into it yet, but they could pretty easily.
Eyes up.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause. Lending my expertise.
We'll go one more time and then we'll probably have inspired enough. Ooh. Okay, so now we can probably roll into Sri Lanka.
Things are cooling off.
Now that I'm not going to be chasing out people we have non-aggression pacts with. Okay, so there's the life science coming back online. So that's going to give us more science. In particular, that's going to give us more life science. And the welfare bonus. The welfare bonus will be nice. Yeah, we're now up to 51% welfare. That's a 30% bonus, so that's most of our welfare bonus.
Recon complete.
Oh, I should be spending the influence to get more income. Not because I necessarily need more money, but because we're going to want it to convert the money into other stuff. Or just to pay upkeep later. There is a funding cap. I'm not sure what the nation's funding cap math is done or based off of. There's a couple places we've actually hit it. Ah, there it is. Their maximum is 5. Well, in India is 5,000. Quite a bit off of there, and that's per point, so it's about 25,000. And yeah, we've got 1.2, so quite a distance away from it. Where in Singapore we actually haven't hit it yet either. But I think it's, yeah, Malaysian states we've hit. We've hit the funding cap because the funding cap's there at 11. As the economy improves, we can probably do more there, but it's also a tiny state, so.
I'm here. We'll recon the site.
Ready for orders.
Okay, educated guess. That's probably the alien. 94% with the 25 investigate. Yeah, that's the
Surveilling
alien.
target.
Ready to go. On the way to the target site.
Yeah, looks like we're losing control of rival security. We've lost control. I don't think we're getting it back. Let's just abandon investing in it so we can speed up the other stuff that we're working on. We may be getting pretty close to where we have guaranteed control of ultraviolet, which can slow that one down as well.
I think we had a breakthrough.
I think that's enough. Loyalty improved
I've
higher.
them.
We've got some intel on our
Yeah,
target.
so that was the alien. They're still not in India.
Order is returning.
India is stable. Okay. They complete transfer, undergoing repairs. We'll do a quick resupply mission.
Recon complete.
We found something.
Superconducting coil battery. We may want to research this at some point so we can do battery farms, which is fine. Agriculture complex is done. There, that's good. Probably wanting to do more tier 3 labs. Let's do the Materials Institute. This is something that allows us to upgrade labs. We're also on most of our lines, so we get that going. Oh, and I should go around. This is probably a good place to do it. All our habs probably have a farm. They're tier 3. And that farm should be upgraded. So you probably want to be upgraded. They'll have power. Okay. You don't have a farm. How terribly expensive would a farm be here? So we can't afford you because you'd be 120. We only need 16 each. 16 times 5 is 800. Or not 800, 80. So I can run a farm, which would cover most of the crew costs. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll put a farm down. Get enough solar power to support the farm. Yes, that's 48, and then 8 power up, so we're good there. Okay, next one. So, upgrade the farm and the battle station. And we will need more power, so we toss down a solar farm, which is enough power right there. We've got more stuff, but we also got more stuff to upgrade, so that's fine. No farm on the mine here. Also only got a tier 2 right now. And we've got the power. Because we've got the power, we'll put a farm down. So until we upgrade the mine, we don't need the extra farm. Don't need the farm to be better, because it'll feed 600. We've only got 200 here, so that'll be more than enough. Same thing here. We'll just toss a regular farm until we upgrade the facility. Okay, upgrade the farm. Upgrade the battle station. it will need more power as we add a fourth farm. There we go. Next. Yeah, so upgrade the farm. And it has enough power as designed with that farm upgrade. I know, as I'm doing this, all the upgrades on the farm is making us consume more volatiles in the short. Farm. Battle station. And then I need the solar farm to power it all. Farm. Battle station needs more power, so an extra solar farm. Oh, and I've got the boost to handle that. It's let me know the 3. We got 30, so we got plenty. And then a solar farm. Well, apparently whatever I got here, I don't have enough power to actually work everything anyway, so we need more power. We need you upgraded. Probably going to need another one. And a farm. And do we have... I have... Oh no, I've already got it upgraded to a battle station. Fair enough. Okay, so we want to upgrade the farm. I need more power, but we also don't need the layered defense here, so because we've got the battle station. I think we only need the battle station or the layered defense. Put a solar farm here later, so that later we've got space. Because we've been working out that we need that. This one's not working because of what powered on. Okay. Upgrade the farm. Upgrade the solar. Add a solar. And then when that's done, the mine should get back online. Okay. Okay, and you'll need another solar panel. We'll do the battle station upgrade while we're thinking about it as well. Which means we need a solar panel. Which, yeah, is making me think that to operate the Spaceworks, we'll need fusion here, at least with 10 spaces. We'll accept that it's going to be a bit slow in the meantime. And this is the last of the Tier 3, so this is the last of the places that will get a farm upgrade. Agriculture complex. We got a solar farm to upgrade. Got an admin tower to upgrade. And we got plenty of power. Okay.
On the way to the target
Okay,
site.
so that implies that we got one in Kabul.
Your orders?
Although I don't have enough to check to follow both of them, so one of them's gonna have to get ignored. Oh, we've got a person who's got 25 espionage, and this would be real great at Purge. Does he have the Purge mission? No. Not at all. There's probably ways I could get him the Purge mission. We just haven't sorted that out. Yeah, so you're going to probably public campaign. You start public campaigning in Sri Lanka.
Telling our story.
Where to?
You following? Is it just the one? Just the one that we know of. Okay.
Gear up.
Your orders?
Now you've got 8 espionage. What is our odds of just brute force slamming into Sri Lanka? Well, the first one's cracked down, so 99%.
Removing our enemies.
Good enough. And the second one might be a bit harder. We would like to take over Sri Lanka. Apparently Sri Lanka shrunk. That doesn't bother me too much because we're just going to push it into India. And it's probably going to have an improvement over India, so... In fact, we may have problems with India being too authoritarian. Yeah, we may have problems with India being too authoritarian. We'll see. That's what we're having problem-wise with Nepal. Although Nepal's up at 4.4. So.
Offering assistance.
I have new information.
29th of September. Or Parasite Mastery. Parasite Mastery is expensive. I think that's the last one we're going to do for a while.
The people will come to our side.
I think the Mastery is the one that's going to give us the derivatives that I want. It might not. I might be wrong. We'll find out.
Velze is secure.
Here's what we found.
Mission is a no-go.
Someone else purged them. Exodus is back. Fair enough. There's definitely situations where I'd prefer with the purge mission if it were to continue. Because sometimes where you're purging a location, you really don't care who owns it. So you're willing to purge anyone out. But it does cancel if the person you're purging has been purged.
Ready. Headed there now.
Which from an RP perspective isn't
Ready.
super
Acknowledge.
latitude breaking, because it might be the sort of situation where, like,
We'll
yeah,
see what we can find.
you've made a whole master
Standing
plan
by
of purging the
for
last
orders.
guy, only to find that you can't purge them because they're not the people you'd be purging.
Restoring order.
Actually, as a temp, that wouldn't be too bad. I'll take that as a temp. Gets you up to 30, the 25, so we can go slap. Did I have another science to go in there? Or did I lose a science org? I might have lost a science org. Yeah, so I can delay the project director for a bit. We'll grab an extra science. Let's throw the persuasion in. Oh, and I was doing the rounds on the counselors. You can pick up some more. Although you're definitely in just grab more espionage level. Make you more hidden. Probably more hidden into... might do command afterwards. So we'll do espionage to command. And then probably back up the science last.
Reporting in.
Reporting in.
Acknowledged.
Economy expands in Ecuador. Okay.
Offering support.
Always nice when you're in control and the economy is expanding.
Person of interest surveyed.
Violence is abating.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, more in the United States.
We found something.
We found something.
Okay, so I think that one might have actually been the servants. So the servants eventually get a org that allows them to sort of act like an alien counselor. Allows one of their counselors to act like an alien counselor.
Standing by for orders. We'll see what we can find.
Ready to go. Investigating alien site.
What missions do you have? Detain and purge. Yeah, I'll probably do one to investigate so I can do more purging with you. Investigate's a little bit less of a rush. Because you don't have crackdown. You're capped at 24, right? Yeah, okay. You got espionage 25. Persuasion will be able to get an augment for soon. So I think it's more command there. Grab a little bit of persuasion on you. The augment's +3. So getting it up to 22 and then using the augment to go from 22 to 25 is not too bad.
Offering counsel.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay, so we're losing one of our bases unless the base is able to defend itself.
Things are stabilizing.
Public opinion is
line up.
moving in our direction.
Yeah, they destroyed the defenses there, so at this point, yeah, they're going to be able to finish the job. There we go. Okay, they're doing a low-level bombardment on a different base. Different base that's not ours. Okay. Someone else fill the slot. Yeah, looks like someone else just slammed something in there and they're just like, nah, we're not letting that base exist. Ship from Earth, which can take a long time, or we're going to ship locally. We'll do ship locally. Be done in 60 days. Which of course means we can get the important stuff done, which is... going to be the tier 2, yeah. One of you. 3 of you. LDA, admin, farm. And that should be enough power-wise to power all that, yeah. And for tier 2, that's what we're getting, so that's fine. At some point we'll want more like more research or whatever, but right now we're playing a little bit hot and fast with the aliens, so... Okay, like one of our other location, or the... blown up either we didn't have the base built. That might have been one that we were in the process of upgrading, so it's destroyed either way. So that base is going to go gluey. There they go. Give it a moment. Found a settlement in the empty spot. Once again, same sort of logic. Settlement mine. Farm admin. LDA 3 power.
Recon complete.
Here's what we found.
Okay, another one has arrived to Earth, or Mars orbit. Might not be for us. Doesn't look like it's for us. We'd have started bombarding by now.
What's the op?
Ready for my mission. Let's see what we can see.
Where do you need me? We'll recon the site.
September, so a couple of months out on these ones, but these will both be nice to have done. Upgrade on this, we actually need Titanic Spacecraft 4, so we're trying to encourage that to move along. Although January of next year is not that far out.
Lending my expertise.
Surveillance complete.
Wet bulb disaster will send teams to assist and mitigate the damage.
Order is returning.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Advanced Marine Assault Units, okay. We're not one of the factions that gets the really, really good ones, so getting up to Elite is the best we're going to get. But that also means we need that so we can get to Elite.
Here's what we found.
We found something.
Although I suppose we could trade with one of the other factions for Elite to skip one, but it doesn't save us a lot of time. Yeah, so we're set apparently to fall behind, although we're far enough in the lead, we'll see if that actually happens.
Where to? We'll recon
We might
the
just end
site.
up moving enough around that it
Acknowledged.
doesn't actually come to pass.
Headed there now.
Meritorious performance, okay.
Offering assistance.
I have new information.
I suppose, thinking about it, we've got fleet inbound with 7. There is an argument that we should prep our own response fleet of 27. We've got, 23. So I should grab another 9 ships. We might go up one size. We might not do these little tiny escorts. We'll do a monitor for the next batch coming in. So with them, we'll go light bulb. Do the big light bulb. The better power plant with the best radiator. Okay. We're going to need fire control on these. And then let's say magazines. And then whole weapons these. I think we'll equip these ones with the... No, probably do want to still be the missiles. Or could do Lance Head. Yeah, Lance Head. Lance Head missiles. Torpedoes. We don't have Athena torpedoes yet. Could potentially make do with Artemis, but I think the thing I'd be worried about is penetrating the PD. And then armor, obviously, is adamantine. And we'll do like 130 again. And then we need enough fuel. Yeah, like that. And then we can go to Zerpcalis to see how that lines up with the escorts they're going to be rolling out with. As far as cruise acceleration, they actually got comparable cruise acceleration, so that'll work out real well. A little bit less Delta V, but that's fine. Yeah, and they do cost more. They cost more water. They cost more volatiles, more metal. But we're gonna build 9 of those. So build 9 of those. 91 days. So the question here is, did I leave it too late? Or will those not... So are those going to be done in time, sort of question. I think the answer is no. I think I didn't get them in the queue fast enough. We are 290 days out. Yeah, so they should be done in time. We'll have 23 ships to respond to the 7. This might be a big enough space battle. It might not be worth actually having me do it. I might try to auto-resolve that one. And again, the whole point is to stop the assault ship from landing.
The people will come to our side.
Space battle some other factions. Coming up pretty close on Ships of the Line. I think it'll be in the next council cycle.
Recon complete.
Oh no, it might complete this council cycle. Next council cycle. Just over the round, apparently.
Reporting in. Headed there now.
Okay, Sri Lanka, they're back in control again. One thing I'm running into is this is my best investigator, so I can either follow the alien or do crackdowns. So I'm gonna give up on following the alien for the moment. We a little concerned at how close it is to us, but it's not close enough to be a
Targeting their key
problem.
people.
Ready to go. Targeting the opposition.
Ready.
At your service. Terminating the opposition.
Ready. On the way to the target site.
I suppose you're ready for security, right? Well, I could grab persuasion. Could grab persuasion. I'm not too worried about the control points, so we'll go security. Okay, so if everything goes according to plan, we're going to grab the first 2 points in Sri Lanka, just like snap fingers and have them. If we can get the third one and then wait for the cooldown, we can move towards moving into India. It might not be democratic enough that we could actually bring it in. I think the break point is 2 points. It's not quite 2 points over India, whereas Nepal is. Nepal is 2.5. Although that is maybe an argument there. Although the reason I haven't been doing more government in India is... First of all, we're running Unity. Second of all, we're trying to improve GDP-C. I'd like to get up at least 10,000. Not higher. I like to get it so that the combination of GDP-C divided by 10,000 and cohesion sums to like 10. I'd probably make do with 8. Right now it doesn't. Right now it's like 7, which is a little low. Which is why we're running Unity, to be fair. Ship of the Line. Complete. Okay, so I think we got armor, we got radiators, we got usable engines. I think I've got most of the mods we want. There might be some weapons in here. Well, yeah, there definitely is an argument. Although, no, I'd be waiting for UV phasers. Right? UV phasers is what we want to grab next. Point defense phaser turrets? Yeah, that's probably what I should move to next.
I will help them.
We've moved the needle.
Crackdown.
Crackdown successful. And we might fail one of those purges.
Prepping for mission.
43% chance on the purge. I didn't assume they were gonna defend.
Here's what we found.
We are in control now.
Oh, and we got the 43%, so there we go, taking 2 points. Uramaqui region in China is no longer a colony region. That's, okay. That region.
Our people have taken control.
I forgot that China starts with a couple. Is it one or a couple regions that are colony regions? Yeah, and the other one I think would be Tibet's regions, Lhasa. Okay, so we still have another colony region to colonize. Fair enough. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. We've got hostile claims over on Pakistan for India. We gotta clear. They clear basically the same way. Okay, so you've got Purge, 51 base. Come for that last point. Honestly, that means I could just sort of brute force it if I really wanted to. But we lost track of the alien, so I'm gonna have to track the alien down regardless. Either way. So let's not burn the influence, and we'll do a purge.
We're taking power
From a crackdown.
Where to? Applying pressure on their people.
Ready for orders. Making our case.
Acknowledged. We'll make things safe.
What's the up? Headed there now.
Okay. Government assignments letting some time pass.
I'll
I think we got more text coming up soon. Yeah, although it's September. And they did, oh no, we're right down to the line on whether they're going to take it over or not. Less destructive, improve weapon test, even more destructive, even more destructive. Yeah, they're even more authentic data by exercising onboard defense systems. Here we go. Bunch of text complete. So, research parasite mastery increases our
The
defense against the
opportunities
parasite.
from this line of investigation seem endless.
Resource investment has been enormous, but I am pleased to report that our parasite project has finally borne through. Using microcultivation factories, we have developed portable units capable of mass producing our own neo-parasites that produce mind-altering or mind-affecting substances to our own directions. Not only can we approximate the Hydra's ability to compel obedience, but we can do so significantly more quickly and in greater volume. The neo-parasites do carry some drawbacks. Our artificial production systems unfortunately lack the thousands of years of evolution of the Hydra-parasites, so they're somewhat less efficient. Any given quantity of neo-parasites will be overridden by a similar quantity of the Hydra equivalent. This can, however, be compensated for by increasing the volume of the dose. A sufficiently large dose of them introduced in the Hydra system will drown out the neo-parasites and allow for control. Care must be taken not to overdose, as we have discovered with a sufficient volume of neo-parasites can cause seizures and brain death. On a related note, our R&D department has requested a new human and Hydra subjects for research. Although it's in its early days yet, our neoparasites appear to work quite effectively upon humans. We like the ability to perform the on-the-fly adaptations that the Hydras can accomplish, so we've had to program our neoparasites more generally, aiming to encourage compliance with our representatives and contentment with the subject's station. We believe that with fine-tuning, we should be able to produce different strains of neoparasites optimized for subjects in different professions, encouraging varying traits to mold subjects into ideal workers. All strains have some tendencies to suppress the creativity independence, but this seems to be an acceptable trade-off. On a related note, our research may have recreational applications. Several of our personnel have individually approached us asking for modified parasite strains for use among subjects of romantic interest. This has the potential to be enormously profitable in the companionship industry, once the Hydras are dealt with, of course. On the negative side effect, it seems unlikely that the more pro-alien factions will be happy with our breakthrough. The Servants and the Protectorate, believing as they do in Hydra's superiority, are likely to react extremely negatively, as it seems increasingly probable that our relationship with these factions will end in direct conflict. Okay. And our point defense layer starts going. And the military-wise, do I have the plasma cannons researched? Plasma batteries are not researched. No, okay, let's start on those. And the tech tree, was that the one I needed? For my pretending not to be as scary as I am? Parasites. Parasite resistance. Parasite mastery was what we just did. Maybe not. I might need to actually do the wormhole. Might have done the wrong one. Although, I'm not sure we had the wormhole before. We'll find out in a moment.
Violence is abating.
Oh, and that has probably put us securely in control of descending spacecraft, at least for a little while. Oh, and we're locked down with ultraviolet lasers. So we can back off a bit on there. Focus on Titanic spacecraft and our own stuff.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Filament core on that crater Mars. Okay. Reestablishing our bases. Debris duty. We just get some science. I've got enough mission control that if we had Kessler Syndrome fire off, that I would be absolutely screwed.
Our people have taken control.
Our people have taken control. Okay, relations-wise, we're going to start repairing the relations between them and India, and China, and the Gulf Union. I think I need full control of Taiwan to unify with China. Although I could probably grant independence if I wanted to. So not quite what I want.
Standing by.
Do I think I can be
Your
careful
orders?
enough? The answer may
What's the
be
op?
no. I would like to purge you. 50%.
Terminating the opposition.
Taiwan legislature. Okay.
Reporting.
Then we want you to do crackdown on Taiwan legislature.
Turning up the heat.
Standing by.
I don't actually see any alien targets I want to assault. A little bit of an interesting problem. Not super problematic, just a thing that is a case. Actually, I suppose we're pretty unstable. Oh no, Sri Lanka's actually reasonably stable, given what's going
We'll
on the
restore
island.
peace to this nation.
Standing by. I will tell our story.
Okay, we're looking at a good place to put a part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up for you tomorrow. I think I'm going to record 3 more parts today, just in case the family decides we're doing New Year's at a different location from where my computer is, and we end up skipping the day. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow, and a part up the day after tomorrow, and probably the day after tomorrow. Unless we somehow win in 3 parts, which we're not going to do. You're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. We're going to take a short break so I can get up, stretch, replace the cup of tea, and then we will be back to record another part. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.